What's up, everybody? We're going to attempt to solve the connections puzzle. This one's going to be for Friday, October 3rd, 2025. Here we go. Edge, football, editor, memory, Eddie, cabaret, extremity, Mamma Mia, past tense, border, Edelweiss, tornado, Edward, limit, education, Tasmanian devil. Okay. Wow, this puzzle's all over the place. I'm a little nervous here. An edge, a border, an extremity, and a limit. I think that would be like a boundary. What else do we have here, right? We've all gotten smart enough to realize, you can't possibly just click away on the first thing you see. So the football is kind of interesting. What's that doing there? Football. Think football. Education. Cabaret, memory. Memory stick, memory chip. Past, wow, come on, we got to get this. Like these words are like very specific, very unusual. Mamma Mia. Editor. Edward. Edelweiss. Ooh, okay. Eddie. Yeah, they're trying to be cute with all these ED starters. I mean, this does look really good, but I really want to get something else before we go all the way, before we click on this. Editor. Football. Education. I feel like there's a what X might mean type of thing here. What X might mean or refer to. Past tense, what? Wow, this is kind of tricky. Edward sort of makes me think of the movie Edward Scissorhands. I don't know why. Yeah, they actually, I just realized with Edge, they really went nuts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words beginning with ED. Well, look, I don't really want to waste too much time. I just had like a 10-minute Wordle solve. Let's at least try to get something going here. Would these refer to a boundary? Okay, good. At least we got one down. Sometimes it's just good to, get those completely out of sight. What is going on with the rest of this thing? Memory. Okay, hang on. Memory. Oh, we might have musicals. Or wait, no, not musicals. But, Actually, Edelweiss, isn't that like song? I'm thinking Memory is the song from Cats, right? Memory. Edelweiss, I think, is like a song. Mamma Mia is a song. And maybe Eddie or Cabaret could be another song. So I think that's not bad. Past tense. Past tense. Wow. I feel like Edelweiss, Mamma Mia, and Memory are going to work for musicals from famous, or sorry, songs from famous musicals. I think Edelweiss might come from Sound of Music. Mamma Mia, I actually thought it was called Mamma Mia, but I could be wrong. Memory would be from Cats, and then I'm pretty sure it would either be Eddie or Cabaret. That would possibly burn a guess. So let's just try to get another category. Editor, past tense, Tasmanian Devil. Tasmanian Devil, um, that's like a cartoon character. All right, let's see here. Football. What is going on with the football? Things you kick, things you throw. Yeah, I bet that's going to be it. Things you blank. A football and an education and a past tense. I bet are all going to be things that. So let's see here. Education. And then this Edward is just sticking out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. I mean, Tasmanian Devil, Tornado, and Eddie all kind of conjure images of like a whirlwind effect. Past tense, editor, football, education. For some reason, I feel like those could go together. Education, football, past tense, editor. So football is tricky too, because are they talking about the entire game or just the ball? Things with past tense. Ugh. Football, things you throw, things you can, things you can kick, things you can catch. Let's try cabaret. Are these songs from famous musicals? Okay, good. Okay, we nailed that one. Okay, great. Now, why did that come easier for me? What's green, guys? What's green here? See, again, this tornado, Tasmanian devil, and Eddie do make me think of kind of like a whirlwind effect, right? And Eddie is like a something like in like you might find in a river. Things with So yeah, okay. I have a feeling that this is going to be things that are in like that are in spirals. Things that are in spirals or the wind or something like that. Things that have spirals. I mean, a football when you throw it, it's a spiral. Suppose that were the case. Then we have education, Edward, past tense and editor. What? That's just insane. It's got to be what, in that case, it would probably be what X might mean. Or things you blank, but this Edward is really bugging me. I'm going to get these to the top and take a guess, so at least. If I have to use my little guessing strategy, I remember where they are. Tough one today. Very tough today. Oh, it was there. Okay, we'll get it back. Okay, finally. So Eddie, tornado, football, and Tasmanian devil are sort of like things with spirals. An editor? Oh, gosh. I mean, there's no way that Eddie, education, editor, and Edward are, words beginning with ED. That would be ridiculous. Are these things with spirals? Oh my gosh. We got it. Okay. What's this? Purple. Past tense, education, editor, and Edward. Okay. So first off, I mean, come on, it can't be a phrase, right? It's got to be what X might refer to. So in other words, there's a famous Edward that we should be aware of. Past tense, education, editor, and Edward. What X might refer to. Who's a famous Edward? Again, I keep thinking of that silly Edward Scissorhands movie with Johnny Depp. Editor, education, past tense. Past tense, just makes you think of like grammar. Past tense. Education. Education, school, what school might refer to. The editor, the education, what X might refer to, what X might mean, what hang on. Is this also just, wait, am I just being stupid? Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid, guys. It's just literally what ED might refer to. Because when you do the past tense, you add ED. I know I got it. Yeah, what an idiot. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. But I'm going to be completely honest, guys. Just for the sake of making the video, not quite as long, I just did cut out a little bit of moments where I really had to go into deep think mode. I promise you, I did look it up. It's one of those things where you're either going to see it immediately or you're going to see it maybe 10 minutes later. That's about how much I had to remove from the video, just in case you're curious. But it's definitely not one of those ones where it's going to be, take forever. I just don't know why that took me forever, though. Whoa, what the heck? I mean, Edward, it's so obvious it's ED. I kept searching for so many different things. Okay, there you go. Well, that was a tough one. Thankfully, the pop culture of all things kind of saved me. And I'm so happy I got that on the first guess. So there you have it, guys. A tough little puzzle. Yeah, a tough little puzzle. I think the purple is definitely purple. The yellow is definitely yellow. I think for people who are super, like really, had this thing pre-solved, I think the only tricky decision might be blue and green. But they do tend to reserve kind of like names of movies and musicals and bands for like a bluer category. So if you're on your A game, which I'm sure some of you will be, you're going to get this in reverse, which would be absolutely amazing. Having said that, I'm delighted to have survived this without making any errors. Those are some tough categories to find. To be fair, absolutely tough. And that move in a spiral was kind of tricky. Because the football, you have to visually think about that football spinning or twisting in the air. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. We got it. Hope you enjoyed the puzzle. Share your results, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next round of connections.